Hello everybody, DJ Aaron here. Today I got some good news. Remember yesterday I had an issue with this laptop. I kept blue screening and all that crap, trying to do diagnostics repair and all that crap too. I had come to the conclusion that when I reset the laptop, Windows 10 started to malfunction. And then it wasn't until after I rebooted, things started to go south. So what I did, I found the recovery media for the laptop, and I made the recovery media a while back before I went to Windows 10. I am pleased to say that this laptop now has 8.1 back on it, and it's probably going to end up staying that way for a while. So I'm going to turn on the computer. Battery is a bit dead, but I did use it for a little bit last night. So I expanded the page files to give it a little more memory and stuff. I'm going to log in real quick. So I'm logging in, and we are now on the desktop and on the start screen, and these stupid hot corners keep all fucking go away. Anyways, stupid ass fucking hot corners. Alright, so nothing like a fresh install of 8.1. It does work. As you guys could probably tell, I was reloading all my applications and stuff. I'm probably going to end up using this for like road shows and stuff, and probably just use it as casual use. I mean, I have the old desktop set up here, which pretty much does everything at the moment anyways. But anyways, I got this thing back to factory reset, and we go to this PC, and yes, I have one drive turned off. We go right click and we go properties, and we have the regular computer specs back and all that. So it still wants me to upgrade to Windows 10 at some point, but I'm going to hold off until a few of the things get resolved and Windows 10 is a lot better. Hopefully it will be better, but as of right now, I don't think it can be better. So, alright, so anyways, I did turn off the thumbnails and stuff. Let's see. Choose a default program. I'm going to choose Photo Viewer. Okay, so there's the snapshot I took last night of the computer. Okay. Start menu is updated. Another thing too, we have a small little Poke Eye start menu down here, and it does work. It just takes a little bit of time to fire up here. It was supposed to fire up anyways, which didn't. Okay. That was strange. Task manager. Alright, that was strange. That didn't fire up that well. As you guys could probably tell, it's still loading processes. Start menu service. Start menu is still loading. Enable fast start. Okay. There we go. Alright. So this works. You get to even shut down your PC from here. So this is an application that enables a start menu in Windows 8.1. So anyways, we still have stuff loading in the background. This may take a few minutes. Restoring this computer back to kind of okay, Toshiba service station is still loading. And that's because I booted this up from a cold boot. And let's see here. I used to wait for a while to use everything on this computer. But we're going to see if Chrome will fire up. And Chrome does fire up. So I do not want Bing as my homepage. Fucking hell. Let's go fix that. Settings. Why does it have Bing as my homepage? I'm going to figure that out. Google's supposed to be my homepage. Default browser, show advanced settings. Okay. Where's the homepage settings? I don't get it. Yeah, I don't know where the freaking homepage settings are in here. For fuck's sakes. What the fuck is the homepage settings? Would you stop scroll? Fuck A. Fucking A. Reset settings to original defaults. Do not want fucking Bing as my default. Son of a bitch. Alright. Am I even signed in? Oh, yeah, I'm signed in. Just doesn't show me over here. Again. I hate having a frog in my throat, Doug. Yeah. God, this fucking shit again? Block. Okay. I really hate this trackpad. YouTube. Sign in. Next. Next. Well, for fuck's sakes. Hang on just a second, guys. Google was being a bitch. It was not letting me sign into shit. Okay. So we're gonna pick a YouTube video. So we're just gonna try video playback. I'm gonna grab, let's just say I'm gonna grab my wireless mouse, because I'm really starting to hate this trackpad. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, there we go. That works. Okay. We're going to click on a video. Let's click on a McJuggernuggets video.
Hey there, Juggies. Your old pal McJuggernuggets here at Uncle Larry's house. Just kidding, guys. It's me, Big Brother Jeffrey.
And something did not load. Settings. I am loaded here. Extensions. Adblock Plus. Enable. I had it disabled. Okay. Let's go back.
Hey there, Juggies. Your old pal McJuggernuggets here at Uncle Larry's house. Just kidding, guys. It's me, Big Brother Jeffrey. At Uncle Larry's house.
Okay, it does alright. Still trying to pick up that device. I was just going to Task Manager. We're doing alright. I would almost say it'd be worse, but all these processes will calm down, hopefully. Windows Module Installer. Task. Alright. Malware, anti-malware, executable. So all these processes will come down eventually, which they are. Still, it's not as bad as it was. So, there we go. Okay, so there we go. Alright. Go back into Task Manager. Oh, we're doing alright. We're doing alright. Page files will start to kick in here very soon. But it seems to me that this window installer thing, properties, Windows installer module worker, is actually taking up quite a bit of resources. Gonna go ahead and restart here. Let's restart. Because I was trying to install that wireless mouse, and I think the installer got hung up. Restart. There's still a major problem with memory and resources in Windows 8.1. I mean, it's not as overly bad as Windows 10, but this laptop is usable. It just takes too goddamn long to restart, though. Okay, so as you guys can probably tell, this video is going to be edited on the desktop over there, because this laptop isn't suitable for editing just yet. So we're just going to wait here. Damn. Keep forgetting my password. Okay, there we go. Alright. Log it in. I turned off all those effects. And it does take quite a long time to log in from a restart, just like Windows 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to end up running CCleaner. Let's go to mail. I'll just close out mail because it's not doing much. And oh, it just takes too long to get the desktop running. Okay, hurry up desktop icons. Apparently this 8.1 install really isn't that great. Come on. Catch up, you fucking desktop. It's like slow as shit. Slow as shit. Obviously this damn thing isn't ready. Could almost kill the antivirus because that takes up the most resources, but I'm not going to. There's always a lot more for startup shit. And let's look into page filing system. If system will come up. Okay, advanced settings. Okay, just for background, just going to click. Okay. I'm not worried about applications. I'm more worried about like just gonna shut her down. Yeah. Let's see here. Hopefully I could get this memory leak thing under control, and the disk under control as well. It seems to be an issue with the memory link of the laptop. But it should be shutting down here momentarily. If not, there we go. I was going to hit the power button if it didn't shut down. But unfortunately it did. Another point that I want to get across is, you know, the amount of background processes that this thing uses. In standard Windows 7, there's really not many background processes when you think about it. Hang on, I gotta log in again. Okay, so we're going to, and then that stupid charms shit comes up again. I'm just going to go straight to the desktop. So now things come up a lot more quicker now that I directed my attention more towards background apps to save memory. This computer has a ways to go before it's even polished and finished. And the only reason why I still continue to use the desktop is the very fact that, yes, I am only running 2 gigabytes of RAM, but look at that. Look at that. Not bad at all. Comparing that I have page filing set on this too. So, and if you look at the amount of processes running, look at that. Windows 8.1 has so much more running in the background than Windows 7. And that's just on a fresh install. You know, we have a runtime broker, we have service host app 32, we have service host app updater, all running in the background. We have, for Windows processes, we have service host local services peer, service host local system 17. There's just way too much running in the background, and it's way too much for everything to be accessed at one time. And I set page filing, hoping that would be better, but I may have to dig deeper and kill certain processes in system. So it's kind of terrible to see Windows after Windows 7 look like terrible and utter shit. Everything should be loaded, including system processes, after startup. But look at this. Disk usage is 100%. It shouldn't be like that. Disk usage should come down after a certain amount of time. I shouldn't have to wait a full 30-40 minutes for things to calm down on the computer. And taken from an older computer, if I take and shut this computer down now, close everything out including Skype, quit Skype, quit. Okay, so if I take everything and close it out, and I'm left with just the task manager, and I go to shut down or restart. Okay, we're just going to restart this system. I mean, there's no reason for Windows to behave erratically like Windows 8 does in startup. There's no reason for it. So we're still shutting down. We're restarting the old system. Laptop is in between 75, 50%, 60, 63, 64. Processes do not come down. Booting up the old system now. I mean, it's nice that I factory reset the laptop, but it just has a lot of memory leakage. I was going to throw 7 on there if it was even compatible. It would have been done with it. So now I can log in. Good old Windows startup. So now I can go back in, and boom, done. Things should be loaded. Let's go into Task Manager. Look at that. No resources are eaten up, and things are perfect. No applications running. Same amount of processes are running like before, and it's running fine. I wish the same thing could be said with this said computer, which is still at 94%, and it has all of its shit loaded, and it's at 94, 93%. And if I put my ear up to it, it's still chugging along. Due to the fact that the anti-malware service is running for freaking Windows Defender, which should kill its executable right off the bat. Then we have local service host processes eating up everything. We have system eating up everything still. Wouldn't you think that everything else should be loaded? Like after the fact? Look at how much local service host process is running. This is dangerous for computers. This is very dangerous. I shouldn't have to wait for this computer to calm down. It should already be calm already. And I did everything to I did pretty much everything. Now it's starting to calm down somewhat, but it's just going to go right back up. It took a full 30 minutes for all this to calm down. I could walk away for 30 minutes and this computer would fully probably be calmed down. Now the page file has set in and actually is keeping the... Now it's going back up. So that system process that is making things a little bit hard. But as you can see now, the computer is fully calmed down. After everything is loaded, it has calmed down. Now it does jump up to 13, 14, 11% sometimes. But I mean, I have to wait a full 30 minutes before I could actually use this laptop. I mean, that's, you know, that's kind of terrible. But now processes are starting to come back up. But what does this computer do if it's time? Really, seriously. I mean, you can't have all this running. And then we have this guy running down here, which is 100 fucking %. Which always keeps disappearing whenever I scroll down. Trying to stick right on it. So we're just going to see what's eating up the most disk. But this thing has a few fucking flaws with it. This thing has a few flaws. Probably wouldn't use this laptop for everyday use. This has to do with the Windows Store service. And then we have Windows Explorer, we have System again. It's just a complete nuisance. I would not use this computer with its current state right now. It's just eating up too much. I can't use this laptop. I mean, there are ways to maximize the page file. I probably need to up it past its point. The fan is like fully revved. It's just too much. I mean, too much. This is a long video of me ranting. I'm just going to shut this computer down because obviously I can't use it in this current state because pretty soon it's going to ruin the hard drive if it keeps accessing like that. So I'm just going to shut down and keep using this machine because this machine's a little more reliable. And now look, I could shut this thing down. I could shut this thing down and I could probably fire this thing back up. I mean, the laptop's nice, but again, it's eating up resources that it really shouldn't be eating up because it's definitely got a memory leak problem. It's got a disk usage problem. This system has none of that. It doesn't have any issues. It works perfectly. I think Microsoft went backwards with 8.1 and Windows 10. It's just bad to see that after all that time when I reset the laptop or restored it, it still has an issue. It still has an issue. This desktop doesn't have one single issue. I can open up Task Manager right now and shit will be fully loaded and processes are awesome. So, goes to show that Microsoft went backwards when they did Windows 8 and 8.1 and 10, basically. given that it probably runs shitty on this laptop, it probably run a hell of a lot better on this desktop. Let me tell you, if I put 8.1 on it, it probably run better on this desktop because it doesn't have a lot of resources to load. But anyways, that's enough for my ranting. Peace out, practice and enjoy, and yes, I got more content coming soon, and I know I said I have HD content coming soon, but I have to wait. I have to wait for the mail and shit. So, anyways, peace out, guys. Practice and enjoy. Hopefully this is the last 4:3 video, standard definition video, whatever you call it. And oh yes, I'll still be able to render HD video on this thing. Let's see here. Still be able to render HD video with Movie Maker because my card will support high definition video. If I could grab a clip and drag it in. So, as you guys can probably tell, this does have for high definition display, and it is able to render 720 to 1080p video, so I'm not going to have any issues with that. So I'm going to do a test, but the rendering process, even at 2 gigs of RAM, as you guys could probably see right now, isn't going to be as bad as it probably would. I mean, it does render a bit slow, but if I could get good content out to you guys, it would be awesome. I think what I'll probably do is just use this laptop for just playing around and stuff, and just for casual web surfing, etc. Maybe monitor the show or use it as a music machine. But other than that, as a daily driver, I would not recommend it like how I used to. Typically for the reason that the desktop is now my daily driver. Nothing beats the old desktop. Nothing beats the old AMD system. So, anyways, it's enough for this long video. We're just going to watch this render. Look at the squiggly lines. Anyways, I'm just going to edit this clip, and then I'll be right back. Anyways, that's the most longest clip you guys have ever saw. Okay, so we're rendering an HD clip, which is only a minute. It is slow, but it will get the job done, like I said. But in the end, the reward is more than enough. God, I wish this worked. Yeah, I wish that worked. Yeah, I wish that front works, but it doesn't. But anyways, we're about 21% complete. And look at the RAM, it's staying below the actual limit. And maybe I'll just use the laptop for video editing, who knows. But it's a secondary computer, but anyways, I'm just seeing how good the render is on this thing. But it looks like the RAM is staying steady, so that's good. CPU does use quite a bit. But anyways, this is a standard definition video, but I just want to prove that it can render HD, which it is. It's rendering. Taking its time, but it does render. Which means that some content creators probably... Oh, fuck. There we go. Alright. Most content creators would probably be like, oh, he's editing and rendering HD content off of 2 gigs of RAM. Well, it can be done. Slow process, but it can be done. As you guys could probably see. So if I were to get some really good content out to you guys, it would take a little bit of time, a little bit of effort. I mean, this computer by no means is very high fashion, but yeah. The laptop works, it just has a little memory leakage and disk usage issues. But anyways, it's probably been interesting. But hey, at least I got the laptop working. I did have a little bit of a rant, but you know, in the end you get to see me render HD video on this old HP. This has a pretty good video card in it. It has a NVIDIA GeForce 210, which does help a little bit. When you think about it, it does help with the process a little bit. So, I mean, it's a fast enough card. With the page filing set, it only stays about half the usable RAM. So, very much, it's, you know, it's still a very good machine. It's still a rock solid machine, and I definitely would use this machine more. But the old laptop would probably end up being used as a Skype machine, basic web machine, shows for on the go, etc. You know, when I'm staying at other people's houses or whatever, or if I'm house sitting, I will take that laptop. But when I'm at home, I use the old desktop machine for a lot of things. I got an old Creative web camera. It works. Just the frame rate's a little goofy on it, but other than that, it works fine. But the rant about 8.1 being so resource heavy at this point in time, I think that eventually will be fixed with more updates. Like I said, you know, I still have a lot of updates I need to do in order to get 8.1 stable enough to be usable. But as of right now, at least I got it working. And, you know, back to factory reset and stuff, and at least I got it working. And, you know, it's a nice computer for on the go and stuff. I mean, when I'm at home, I'll use this guy, and you know, even though it has 2 gigabytes of RAM, it's still kicking. It's still good. You know, using Windows 7, etc. So yeah, it's a good machine still, and you know, I don't think I'll stop using this. um, Laptop is pretty much just a backup machine if something goes wrong with this one. So um, yeah. So anyways, enough of my rambling. That will be it for this video. Peace out and practice and enjoy.